All of the decks tonight in the that made it to Final Four all have Primal.
Really?
Yeah, each one
Okay.
has a little bit of blue in it.
Interesting. Well, there you go.
We got 2 blue-greens, and then we got a blue-green with a touch of yellow, of time. And then we've got blue-green red, I think.
Yeah, we got some fire in there. Alrighty. So here we go. We've got the semifinals. We've got AromaNova, who again is 6-0 on the night, playing this Tradition Soldiers deck, and they've got the Janitor in hand, one of the best turn 2 plays you can make in the game. And the other side of things, heywhyyou, and is heywhyyou, are they the ones on the Sling deck? Is that what we were looking at, the Sling of the Chi deck? I think they are.
Yeah, the sling deck is the Jenny sling with the blue, the yellow, and the red.
Yeah. So we got Sling to the Final Four again. Now remember, Sling won the Throne Challenge in Week 1. Let's see if Sling can make it to the finals of Challenge 3. Permafrost, that's an answer to the Janitor off the bat. And unfortunately for AromaNova, they don't really have anything else. They've got an Argo Ironthorn, but that's not coming down until turn 5. You really want to be able to play a 1-drop or a 4-drop here, but no more action for AromaNova until basically a naked Argo Ironthorn here on turn 5.
Thomas the Train is in here. In heywhyyou's deck.
It is not in hand yet, though, but we do have a Hermit Gardener and a Monolith Guardian in hand. All they need now is to find that Sling of the Chi. If heywhyyou is able to find a Sling of the Chi right now, when they're still at 26 health with nothing on board for AromaNova, then this game's just over. But nothing going there. So I wonder if they're not even going to play out their 4-drop 1/1. It's going to be a 7/7 after they find Sling Transpose. They're going to play out their Hermit Gardener on 5, though. Even without Sling, that card's still pretty good. Let's get those little seeds in the ground and start growing them.
We have seen 1 tree turn so far.
I believe that's right, just one.
Out of 4 trees played tonight that we've seen. One of those trees had the spirit of Thomas, though, which was very exciting.
Here comes the second gardener, and that actually makes these seeds. It affects both seeds, so these are going to go chop off even earlier, thanks to the double Hermit Gardener out there.
And we've seen this deck take out the bacon and eggs deck with the hogs and the Grenahens.
So this is a huge matchup here. Again, I'm sorry that I misspoke earlier, but this is the number 5 player in AromaNova versus the number 2 player in heywhyyou. So we've got 2 versus 5 on the leaderboard going at it right now. Very, very clutch match between these two. And this is to see who gets to the finals against the winner of Cthulhu versus Sunnyvale.
3 Marshall efficiencies in my hand with 8 power. Like, don't mind if I do.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm sure AromaNova would have traded one in for some units a couple turns ago, but it might be time at this point. Unfortunately, these seeds are gonna pop next turn.
Yeah, that might get a little out of hand.
But this Marshall Fish is gonna save the dragon.
Well, it's up to these Marshall efficiencies to save AromaNova. Let's see how he plays them.
This is also, I was just checking something real quick because I popped in my head when I announced that this was the 2 seed versus the 5 seed, but this is also a rematch of the finals from last week. So heywhyyou took it 2-1 in their trophy over AromaNova in the finals. So this semi is actually a rematch of the finals we had last tournament in challenge number 2. So you can tell these are some of the best players in the game right now, going at it back-to-back tournaments into the top 4. Pretty impressive by both of these players.
Yeah, talk about a rivalry matchup here. Straight blood feud.
Absolutely. All right, so let's head it back down. I think they're ready for game 2. All right, AromaNova keeping. Little bit of a slow hand, but I think it's pretty good. You got Hyphos, Iron Thorn, and you've got Auric Rapid Keeper, plus a Permafrost, just for good measure.
See a Crown Patroller.
There you go.
That's probably gonna come out and plunder something.
Play. heywhyyou looking at a hand. No Sling of the Chi for heywhyyou.
Gonna re-host the stream here.
Appreciate it.
Then I'm gonna throw some snowballs in the chat.
Absolutely. All right, Amberlock for heywhyyou, and Amberlock is going to draw the key card. That's Sling of the Chi. So heywhyyou is going to be playing out that Sling of the Chi next turn. Let's see if AromaNova is going to be fast enough before heywhyyou can start slamming his haymakers here.
Oh, I've got some
Vow the draw.
got some train emojis I threw in there. Maybe we'll see a train.
We might see a train coming in a 2 turns from now. We've got a Siege Train in hand, and we've got a Sling of the Chi in hand. Let's see if heywhyyou can put them together. You do have the Thomas, don't you? Look at that. Desert Alchemist here. That's going to be pretty good too. That's going to help heywhyyou survive. It's going to buy heywhyyou basically a whole nother turn there. Still at 21 health here, and they're going to be able to deploy this Sling next turn. So things looking pretty good for heywhyyou here.
There it is. Attacks with the 3/2. Plays the 1/2 flyer.
Pretty good start for AromaNova, but heywhyyou now has the Sling, and here comes Thomas. And Thomas has something to say about that. Just gonna slam this Hyphos here. Nothing AromaNova can do about that, and unfortunately, the train has left the station. Ooh, let's see if AromaNova can figure out how to push a final punch here. We're gonna stun that train, and when Argo attacks, you can get double damage that turn. A lot of damage coming next turn if heywhyyou doesn't have another threat to play, but they do have a Transpose and they have a Wisdom of the Elders. And heywhyyou drew a Mortar from the board and has a Permafrost, and they still have that Wisdom of the Elders. So this is a little awkward, though. Yeah, they're going to have to play out that Permafrost. They could try to Wisdom for a unit, but they're going to have to try to Permafrost first because heywhyyou cannot afford to just play a unit or try to, take a hit and Wisdom. They don't have enough health for that. Argo would have given attacking soldiers double damage, and that would have put heywhyyou to too low a life total. But now they can Permafrost the Argo, and they can draw with Wisdom to try to find another big threat, wipe some things out.
Had to do something. Couldn't develop, so just trying to buy some time.
Good draws here for heywhyyou. Train is back, and now they just drew a 6/6 Allhead, followed up by 2 Maveloft Huntresses.
Wow.
Of course, those won't trigger Sling, but
what
the Allhead
a turn!
will. And that's going to turn things around in a hurry. And now from this point, it's going to be really hard for AromaNova to come back from this.
We've got 2 Permafrost though in hand, so maybe this could buy AromaNova some time for something bigger.
Yeah, the problem though is AromaNova's never going to be able to stick a unit, right? Like they can stun those units with the Iron Thorn, but every unit they play is just going to get eaten by heywhyyou, either from a Mortar or from a Huntress or from any unit that they decide to play.
There is a speaking circle in AromaNova's market.
No units is tough.
To it.
Now I think they just have to play out both Permafrost here, like you said, and that is awkward for AromaNova.
Put up a prayer. Hope you draw something good here.
I can't believe it. Sling again. I mean, Sling was not on the radar for one of the best decks in the either format, but winning Throne Challenge #1 and here looking to make it to the finals of Challenge #3 across 2 formats, Throne and Expedition, is kind of amazing. And this Shock
Uh,
Troops, I mean, that's great. It's a 1/1. Like that's not even going to do anything here, unfortunately, for AromaNova. Brutal.
yeah, unfortunately, it's no Hojan with lifesteal.
Yep. And Thomas with the 2 slings is just going to fire a cannon blast at both
Arrived at the
units.
station, baby. Bam!
Another power off the top.
Double kill.
Wow. Wow,
GG.
condolences to AromaNova, but congratulations on heywhyyou after winning challenge #2 and coming back and making the finals already of challenge